Good Sunday morning to you, and welcome to the next video. Wow, I hadn't realized just how big some of the lettuce was getting here. I think we're gonna have to start harvesting. Yeah. Now this, oddly enough, looks almost exactly the same, and this is supposed to be the iceberg. So, I mean, I'm not seeing any signs of heads growing in, so I'm gonna have to look online and see, is this what iceberg is supposed to look like? Or maybe I got seeds that were actually black seeded Simpson that were just marked as iceberg. Although I do notice, well, I was going to say that's a little rougher looking leaf, but it's kind of the same up here too. And I'm going to have to thin this stuff out too. But that said, look, our carrots are doing pretty good. I got to pick that radish. The spinach is doing alright. Nothing germinated here yet, and I have a label to stick in the blue one there. But yeah, we got, okay, that's a weed. That's gone. We're getting close to actually planting the cantaloupe. I was worried about the Swiss chard yesterday because it wilted pretty badly, and I kept throwing water on it. Looks like it's recovered now, but I am going to be changing the sprinkler schedule around a bit. I've already increased the watering, but we only go 3 times a week. Because of the heat wave we got coming this week, I think what I'm going to do is add another program to the timer, to the controller, and be able to trigger that program sort of at will. So I can get out here and get a little bit of work done, and then late morning, early afternoon, I'll run it again so we can get some water in here before everything dries out. I've already put stakes in here on this cucumber because I've got this runner coming out here and I want it to be able to grab onto something. These are not terribly tall stakes, but I just want the support. Let's see, up above we have more new sprouts. Let's see. I can't quite tell if the acorn is sprouting. I think that might just be weeds that I'm seeing in there, but we got the 2 runner beans. We've got the original sweet corn. I'm not seeing anything in the dent, but moving over, we got more beans. We've got 2 zucchini plants, a couple of sweet corn, and actually at least 1 dent corn. So that's a good start on the dent corn. Yeah, I'll count up the plants eventually. Sweet corn, small but growing. 2 straight neck squash plants, that's a good thing. Oh wow, yeah. So you can see the runner here for the bean, and that is a green bean provider. And I put another stake for it. Nothing for the carrots just yet that I can see, but it does look like we've got the full, we've got 2 yard longs, a couple of patty pans. The one on the left has been looking really bad for a while, so I might plant another seed in there. And nothing in the yellow dent. So I got like 1 dent corn, but that's better than nothing. That's kind of what this is looking like up above. That was another concern. I'm trying to figure out the irrigation up there. With the heat coming, I'm having to rely on the impact sprinkler over here to actually get some water up into there. I'm probably going to add additional irrigation for the pumpkin path. And no, that's not me mispronouncing. I think I'm going to call it the pumpkin path, because it's not just pumpkins, and it is just one long. The patch is long rather than rectangular, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of where that is. Let's take a look in the back. Alright. Is everything still alive? Once again, the nasturtium are trying to grow into everything else. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I got to get something up front at some point. but I mean, with the heat coming, any kind of new plantings are probably going to suffer. 3 good-looking poblanos, 1 that's struggling. I might have, that looks more like a basil plant than it does a pepper plant, and so nothing in these 2. And that's kind of what the garden in general is looking like. Now let's go talk about what we're going to do today. I think it's about time we deal with the front yard again before it gets too hot. So here we go. Okay, that took a little while, but kind of get a tour. The lawn is now cut. Oop, I forgot to put away that one rake. we'll take care of that in a second. I trimmed the bushes and pissed off a couple of bees, but thankfully I didn't get stung. Yeah, overall looks better. Got the driveway swept up. Well, you saw it all. So, what a morning. And actually, something accomplished. Oh yeah, I was going to say over here, what you saw me doing in part was, well, that grass had to be cut back. And I've got a problem with something tearing up the bed. I have a suspicion now that it is a raccoon. I have a camera trained on here just so I can see what's going on. But by cleaning up that one plant there, it should make it a little easier to see whatever it is that's tearing up the bed. So I think that's it for today. Let's see what tomorrow brings.